New contract in the European League crushed the WNBA.
The EuroLeague has reportedly made a massive offer to Caitlin Clark, one she might find impossible to turn down. After facing jealousy and tension in the WNBA, Europe could be the perfect fresh start for CC. The rumored figure, a jaw-dropping $100 million. Compared to her current $74,000 salary with the Indiana Fever and $28 million Nike deal over 4 years, this move could make her the highest-paid women's basketball player in history.
Look at what the NBA became. Even when Jordan was ascending and the league clearly saw that was the dude, and Nike was marketing the living hell out of Michael Jordan. I wanna be like Mike. It was still Bird and Magic.
Without Caitlin Clark, the WNBA will crumble, left with no real star power. Sponsorships will pull out of long-term deals, and players who once flew on private jets will be stuck boarding Spirit Airlines, the very flights they've been mocking all season.
To know that the highest paid WNBA player last season made $300,000. $300,000, the highest. But not only to make more than that, you're gonna make the most money that any woman has ever made in the WNBA.
Caitlin once turned down a $5 million deal, proving it's never been about the money. She plays for the love of basketball, not extra pay like some others. The same can't be said for Angel Reese, who often acts like a child while earning a salary most 22-year-old rookies could only dream of. If Caitlin leaves the WNBA, expect Reese to complain even more. So, WNBA players who've been hating on CC better brace themselves, because if she heads to Europe, everything is going to change in a big way.
We'll be seeing her drop 50 on us next weekend, you know? So I love her. I think she's the best player. Forget I ever said Paige is the best player in the country. I think she's the best player of all time. I don't know whoever said that I said that Paige is the best player in the country.
The women's basketball world has been rocked by reports that the EuroLeague is ready to offer Caitlin Clark a staggering $100 million deal. This isn't just a big contract, it's historic. But Caitlin is more than a player. She's a cultural phenomenon. Her dominance on the court is undeniable, yet it's her ability to transcend the sport and draw a global audience that makes her the most sought-after star in women's sports today. The EuroLeague sees this once-in-a-generation talent as the key to taking the game to new heights, and they're ready to make a massive investment to make it happen.
Could be a team overseas who would love to snatch Caitlin Clark away from us and give her a crazy...
If Caitlin Clark jumps to the EuroLeague, it could mark a major power shift, one where Europe becomes the prime destination for the world's top talent. This isn't just about one player. It's about the possibility of an entire industry gravitating toward better financial opportunities. For the WNBA, still struggling with player pay and viewership issues, this move could be a turning point, and not in their favor.
I'm getting sick of people saying that people need to stop hating on Caitlin Clark. Who? Who hates her? Diana Taurasi came out and said, look, it's gonna be an adjustment when Caitlin gets to the WNBA. Y'all watch. And that's exactly what's happening. Angel Reese did the ring gesture to Caitlin, and y'all villainized her ever since, and her and Caitlin literally like each other. They have both come out and said...
The big question now is simple: can the WNBA compete with this kind of financial firepower if the league can't match, or at least come close to, the EuroLeague's massive offer? They may be forced to watch Caitlin Clark walk away to greener pastures. And if she goes, what happens to the WNBA's future, its fan base, and its sponsorship deals? This isn't just a basketball contract, it's a potential game changer. The WNBA has been riding high on the wave of excitement Caitlin brought with her, from her jaw-dropping performances to her arena-filling presence and magnetic personality. She's been the spark the league desperately needed, boosting ratings, selling out venues, and dominating social media buzz. But the moment the possibility of her leaving for Europe became real, the league's mood shifted from optimism to panic. Caitlin isn't just another player, she's the one who single-handedly re-energized the WNBA. Her combination of elite skill, unmatched charisma, and marketability draws both hardcore basketball fans and casual viewers alike. Losing her would leave a hole the league may never truly fill, and could set women's basketball in the U.S. back years in visibility and progress.
Clark is the first player in WNBA history to lead the league in assists and three-pointers made, and she has now scored the most points by a guard in a single season in WNBA history. as a rookie. Also the first person in history to lead the league in assists and being top 10 in points. I don't think y'all understand how difficult that is.
The league's panic isn't just about losing a star player, it's about the very real financial fallout that could follow. Major sponsors, many of whom partnered with the WNBA largely due to Caitlyn's popularity, may start rethinking their deals. Media networks that boosted women's basketball coverage thanks to the surge in viewership she brought might also pull back, and without her, will fans still pack arenas, buy merchandise, or tune into games? The ripple effect of Caitlin Clark's departure could be catastrophic for the WNBA.
Let's just say the ratings aren't the same with Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever now eliminated. Game 1 of the Aces Liberty matchup on Sunday drew an average of 929,000 viewers. Was down nearly 50% from last Sunday's Fever Sun contest. By the way, not only was viewership down, but attendance was as well.
Throughout the season, a subtle yet undeniable undercurrent of jealousy has been brewing among WNBA players. It's not hard to see why Caitlin Clark, still early in her professional career, has quickly become the face of the league, overshadowing many established stars who have been grinding for years. For players like Angel Reese and Aya Wilson, both incredibly talented in their own right, watching Caitlin receive all the attention, accolades, and now a massive offer from Europe has been frustrating. Angel Reese, in particular, has been vocal about her dissatisfaction. Known for her outspoken nature, Reese hasn't held back when criticizing the WNBA's pay structure, even revealing that her salary doesn't cover her rent, a jarring reality considering the skill and dedication it takes to compete at the highest level of women's basketball.
Yo, I'm living beyond my means. It's like, no, my rent is more than that. It's 8,000. I'm living beyond my means, like y'all think. Babe, if y'all thought, it's like, let me stop.
While Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise has captivated the sports world, players like Reese and Wilson have felt pushed to the sidelines. They believe they've put in the work and contributed greatly to the WNBA's growth, yet haven't received the same global spotlight. Now, with Caitlin being courted by the EuroLeague with a massive offer, the resentment has only grown deeper. For veterans who've spent years fighting for recognition and fair pay, watching a newcomer land such an astronomical deal feels like a slap in the face. What makes this dynamic even more compelling is that the jealousy isn't just about money, it's about legacy. Players like Angel Reese and Aya Wilson want to be remembered as trailblazers in women's basketball, but with Caitlin dominating headlines and potentially heading to Europe, they fear being left in her shadow.
People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person, it's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that.
Caitlin Clark has accomplished what many thought was impossible. She's reignited passion for women's basketball. Her presence on the court has directly boosted the WNBA's attendance and viewership, with fans packing arenas to watch her play and her number 22 jersey becoming a staple nationwide. She's not just another player, she's a phenomenon. When she steps on the court, people pay attention, and that attention has transformed the league's visibility. The Indiana Fever, for example, has seen its highest viewership in years, thanks largely to Caitlin's star power. It's not only her elite scoring ability, it's her connection with fans, her energy, and the excitement she brings to a league that has long struggled to break through the noise. But what happens if she leaves? Without her, the WNBA could face a deeper viewership crisis. Sponsors and networks drawn in by her marketability might reconsider their deals, and arenas that are now packed could return to empty seats. Losing their most bankable star could set the league back years. Caitlin isn't just a player, she's a brand, and her departure could take a massive chunk of the WNBA's audience with her. Adding to this, she's been consistently targeted by other players throughout the season. Whether it's because of her success or the spotlight she commands, Clark has taken more fouls than anyone else this year. And it's hard to ignore the truth, this isn't just about defense, it's about jealousy.
Caitlin Clark, it seems like this entire season, she was the solution for so many things, but so many players, coaches, media people, so many people were also painting her out to be the problem. She could never do enough. She could never speak out enough. Her fans were the issue. Fever fans were the issue.
Players have fouled Clark more than any other star, and it's a clear sign of how her peers see her. They're not just competing against her, they're trying to knock her down a peg. The sheer frequency of these fouls exposes an underlying resentment. For some, Caitlin's success feels like a threat. Their answer has been to play rough, hoping to intimidate her or slow her down. This constant targeting has taken a toll on Clark, both physically and mentally. She's been open about the challenges of enduring so many fouls, and it's not hard to see why the idea of taking her talents overseas might appeal to her. In Europe, she could face less hostility and more appreciation. After all, if her peers in the WNBA are going to treat her like an outsider, why not explore opportunities where she'll get the respect she's earned?
For me, Angel may have exceeded expectations, even more so than Caitlin.
If Caitlin Clark decides to leave for the EuroLeague, the WNBA's already fragile financial situation could spiral even further. The league's pay structure has long been a source of frustration for players, many of whom feel severely underpaid for the work they put in. But Clark's departure wouldn't just mean losing a star, it would mean losing the sponsorships, endorsements, and media attention that have been tied directly to her presence. Sponsors who invested in the WNBA because of Clark's marketability might pull out if she's no longer part of the league. Without that financial backing, the WNBA could struggle even more to pay its players, potentially making the pay gap worse. This kind of financial fallout could have lasting consequences for the league's ability to attract and retain top talent. If salaries continue to stagnate, more players may start chasing opportunities overseas where the money is better, and without the resources to keep its stars happy, the WNBA could find itself in serious trouble.
Man, Caitlin Clark is just offered $5 million contract to play for Ice Cube's Big 3.
One of the most remarkable aspects of Caitlin Clark's career has been the unwavering loyalty and passion of her fan base. Wherever she goes, her fans follow, and their support never wavers. She's built a following that's not only massive but deeply invested in her success. These aren't casual spectators, they're devoted supporters who live and breathe her journey. If Caitlin decides to leave the WNBA for the EuroLeague, there's little doubt her fans will follow. In today's globalized world, streaming services and social media make it easy to watch international games, and her loyal supporters will do exactly that. Whether she's on a WNBA court or playing overseas, they'll be there, cheering her on. This level of devotion is rare, and it's a true testament to Caitlin's unmatched ability to connect with her audience.
If you want the number 22 of the national basketball team is free.
Yeah, I have Italian heritage, but I don't know, so I appreciate that.
The potential loss of Caitlin's fan base is yet another reason her departure would be devastating for the WNBA. Many fans who started following the league because of her may lose interest if she's no longer playing in the United States for a league that has long struggled to build a steady fan base, losing not just Caitlin, but the massive crowd of loyal supporters who follow her every move would mean saying goodbye to one of its most valuable assets.
And listen, as demonstrated, Caitlin Clark is a beast. She is so popular that they have recently introduced something called the Clark Cam, which is a camera that is just dedicated to following Caitlin Clark around for the entire game, which is then live streamed here on this app.
What's more, Caitlin's departure could mark a turning point in how fans engage with women's basketball. If more players follow her lead and leave the WNBA for international leagues, Europe could quickly become the new hub for the sport. The possibility of Caitlin Clark heading to the EuroLeague puts the WNBA in a precarious position. This isn't just about losing a player, it's about losing the player, the face of the league. And if she goes, let's be honest, many of her fans will go with her. In the end, the WNBA's future may very well depend on whether they can hold on to their brightest star.
All of this comes together and you need a star, and she is the star.
If Caitlin Clark chooses to leave for Europe, the WNBA could be staring at a future without its most valuable asset, a loss that could have devastating consequences for women's basketball in the United States. If you enjoyed this, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.